Remember, anxiety craves certainty. Anxiety is scanning for danger. Anxiety is always preparing for disaster. If we are scanning for danger, the world looks yuckier. The world looks less safe, which can lead to depression. That negative emotionality that fuels anxiety, of course, would fuel depression. If you are constantly seeing the world through a muddy lens, then of course it's going to be less encouraging out there. Now, when I was a kid, my dad told me, you need to quit being so pessimistic. And I thought of myself very much as a pessimistic person. It was only later that I realized I'm not actually naturally pessimistic. I am kind of optimistic, but I have a pessimistic lens that sort of covers up my optimism. So I always tell people I'm not pessimistic, I'm an optimist who worries. I do want to believe in good things. I do believe in people and humans and humanity in spite of some of the things I observe, but I am very sensitive to the bad things that happen or that might happen. And in fact, in some ways, my optimism makes me a little more anxious because when I get optimistic, I start to worry that my optimism is unwarranted and sort of answer it with pessimism. So for me, this negative lens is more complex than just straight everything is terrible. However, when I was a teen, I did indeed think everything was terrible. And the more I was pushed to be optimistic or to defend my pessimism, the more entrenched I became. I offer this because often when our kids are discouraged or negative or grouchy or gloomy, we try to offer them an alternative view, which ironically keeps them more stuck. So instead of a, hey, turn that frown upside down kind of view, I encourage parents to just be more accepting that this is how their child sees it and then offer a more neutral view. So instead of turn that frown upside down, why don't you be happier about it? We can say things like, I appreciate you're worried about that. Let's just go and see what happens. Let's just try it on for size. And that is much more neutral and makes them feel less defensive